yes. She's had a very long and stellar career, but missing that many votes, stopping us, it stops us from moving forward with judge nominations.
I think this is something that is, it is unfortunately something that I think it is appropriate to consider in this case.
New York Democrats Jamal Bowman and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez are now the latest voices calling on Senator Dianne Feinstein to resign. The 89-year-old senator has been absent from the Senate for over 2 months. Now some Democrats are saying it's time for Dianne to go.
And President Biden has done an extraordinary job nominating judges, getting more judges confirmed than many of his predecessors, and it's being slowed down on the Judiciary Committee. It's honestly nothing personal. We just need someone there who can break the votes.
Congressman Khanna is right. Feinstein's absence has had a visible effect on Democrats' ability to do business in the Senate. Since leaving work to seek treatment for shingles on February 27th, she's missed 58 votes. And it gets worse, because Feinstein's absence on the Judiciary Committee means Joe Biden's judges are stuck in limbo. There are currently 12 judges awaiting confirmation votes, but Feinstein's presence is critical, and Democrats currently have no idea when or if she'll even be back.
She believes she will return soon. She's very hopeful of that, and so am I.
What about you say?
Well, she's hopeful of return. She's hopeful on returning soon. We think the Republicans should allow a temporary replacement till she returns.
Now, why doesn't Chuck Schumer just replace Feinstein on the Judiciary Committee? And the truth is, the Senate's rules make that really complex. Schumer would need the support of Republicans to basically allow another senator to sit in for Feinstein. But the GOP has made clear that there's no way they're lifting a finger to help Democrats. All of this conversation talks around a very difficult subject. For several years now, it's been clear to Hill staffers, friends, reporters, and even Feinstein's Senate colleagues that she's experiencing a sharp mental decline. That's been really well documented, and even Chuck Schumer has expressed his own concerns. Feinstein has been described as confused, lost, forgetful. And let's be clear, there is nothing shameful about Feinstein's age, frailty, or mental challenges. What is shameful is that many Democrats seem more interested in protecting Feinstein's reputation than they are in giving Californians a representative who's actually able to represent them.
In America, we don't tell people to resign because they got shingles.
She was elected. She served admirably. His other members have been gone for a year or more at times, and no one called for the resignation.
The senators should be able to make their own judgments about when they're retiring and when they're not. Dianne will get better. She will come back to work.
The decision about whether somebody should resign rests on that individual themselves. I don't think she should be forced out.
The reality here is this is something people have known about Senator Feinstein for about over a year. It's not just the shingles. The situation is not a great one, and I hope she'll do the dignified thing and step aside.
And sadly, I have direct experience with this problem. I happened to be in Washington in February when Senator Feinstein was attending hearings. I greeted Feinstein in the hall. When she saw me, she introduced herself as Mayor Feinstein. But Dianne Feinstein hasn't been mayor since 1988. With Feinstein out of commission for who knows how long and potentially unable to perform her duties even after she gets back, Democrats are finding themselves in a bind. The Senate is preparing for a knockdown, drag-out fight to raise the debt ceiling, and Feinstein's Judiciary Committee will soon be investigating Justice Clarence Thomas. Judges also need to be confirmed now. None of that can happen until California's senior senator actually shows up. So far, Feinstein is having none of it. Despite multiple calls with party leadership, Feinstein has refused to resign and allow California Governor Gavin Newsom to appoint a temporary replacement. How much of that is Feinstein's thinking and how much of that is driven by her staff remains unclear. With Joe Biden and Democrats entering another pivotal moment for democracy, the people of California deserve 2 senators working to represent their interests. For the good of the country, it's time for Dianne Feinstein to step aside. And if that isn't enough, check out this video about a Texas cop who racially profiled an innocent family. And you won't believe the excuse this officer made up to justify his harassment. And as always, thanks so much for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below to let me know what I should cover next.